Good afternoon, you guys. Welcome, welcome. My name is Marlene, the owner and creator of Marley Grace Creations. Welcome to my page. And if you're watching from YouTube, welcome to my page as well. Tonight we're going to do another pumpkin thing. This is pumpkin night 6, I think, maybe. I'm trying to do 30 days of pumpkins, and I think tonight's number 6. 6 or 7, can't remember. Hi, Marilyn, how are you? I think since I haven't had time to change clothes, I'm going to go ahead and put my apron on so I don't wish later that I did. So, and I changed my mind in midstream. So tonight we're going to do something pumpkin, but we're going to do a pumpkin shelf sitter. So we're going to Mod Podge, but we're going to do it the easy way, the fast and easy way. Let's see, where's my little doohickey to snap this thing off? Hey Becky, how are you? And Joyce. How are you guys doing? We're doing a shelf sitter. Now this came from, where did this come from? Dollar General, I do believe. Dollar General. And it's really, really thick. It's really cute. There's not one thing wrong with it, except I want to do it for fall. So I'm going to take this thing in the back. It's glued on the back with some jute rope. I'm going to strip that off of there. Repaint this. How are you, Terry? I said we're going to get this off. We are. It's just going to take a minute. Hot minute. Okay, and we'll be able to use this little tag for another project. This is a cute little tag, and I'll probably change it to something else, but see, it is cute, but I'll use it. I'll use it for something else later. So I'm going to paint this a solid color because if we Mod Podge over this, this all will come through. Hey, Lynetta, how are you? And Penny, how are you, girl? Let's see, the first thing I need is some plaster or chalk paint. I hope everybody's had a great Sunday. I have. We just came from, our church had a, where in the world did my paints brushes go? Here they are in my face. We just came from our church service, invited a youth group to our church. We're doing good, Elaine. How are you? I'm going to give that a little bit of sanding just for a minute because it's a little bit rough. Okay. Cleaned my drawers out and I labeled them. Now I can't find my stuff, you know. I'm just going to rough it up just a little bit so this paint will stick to it good. I know this is noisy, you guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, all I have is this shelf sitter, and I'm just giving it a good sand. I'll point that down in just a few minutes for you guys so you can see better. I just want the paint to grab. Let me get a new piece. That sandpaper, I'm afraid, is not doing too much good. There, that's much better. Still can't see what I'm doing, but I'm trying. There we go. You can see it a little bit. Let me get this down some. One of these days, my lamp this is hooked to is just going to flip right off on y'all. Okay, let's see. It doesn't pay to straighten up. No, not a craft room. Not a craft room. You know, I've got to straighten up big time in a few days because it's just about, you know how it gets to the point you just can't take it anymore. Well, I'm about there. Let me get this sanding dust off of here. Let me raise this up just a little bit more. I think that always helps. Yes, that's always better. Anyway, we're going to use this napkin. I gave some of these away the other night. And I thought, you know, let's use that pretty napkin on something. So I have this shelf sitter, and we're going to make it for fall. So it's always nice when you do stuff like this and you have something really new and nice for a season, like to pull it out. It almost feels like Christmas every time, don't it? Hey Tammy, how are you? We are doing 30 Days of Pumpkins, and I think tonight, you guys help me out, is tonight 6 or 7? Let's see. I started it last Sunday night. I think this is 7. I could count my pumpkins, but anyway, we got a long ways to go. But I think this is number 7. Let me get this dry. And what we're going to do tonight is iron this on. So we are going to iron the 7. All right, y'all are keeping up with me, aren't you? Whoa. That was a hot iron I just pulled off of there. That was, hold on 1 second. Let me get it. Okay, I got to get this fixed so I don't catch on, well, not catch on fire. I didn't go get that hot, but so I don't burn myself. I've got an iron plugged up over here, and it's tangled up in my, there we go. There we go, there we go. I've got it in a little ceramic dish so it won't heat up anything. Anyway, y'all are keeping me straight. But we had a youth group from another church come to our church a little while ago and did a 50s musical and changed the words to some of the songs. It was the best thing. So cute. It was probably 20 or 25 youth in this little musical, and it was so good. Give it a little more. What you making? I'm making a shelf sitter. This came from Dollar General. And see, it's just a thick, it looks like a little house. We're going to make a shelf sitter. I'm going to use some Mod Podge. We're going to iron it on. And a cinnamon stick and a piece of corrugated cardboard and a napkin and some paint and some Mod Podge. It's kind of what we're doing. Don't you love the little irons? Well, I do, Lynetta. I do, Lynetta. I have a little small one that was so hot I couldn't hardly even use it. This one I like better, but the other one came with a little like a, what do you call it? It was a little pad that you can sit it on. It was supposed to be, I can't think of what you call it. Anyway, supposed to not hurt it, you know, the pot holder things. Well, it melted right through it, melted a hole right in it. So I cut it off and I haven't used it since. But this one is a whole lot better. It's not bad. And it has an on-off switch and all that. But it's the last thing I do every night before I go upstairs is unplug everything anyway. Okay. Hey Florida, how are you? I think that might have been pretty paper on that. I really don't know. Juanita, do you Mod Podge? Do you, I guess you have a little iron. What kind of little iron do you have? What brand is it? I got these from Amazon. And I've gotten 2 or 3 different ones. One didn't last very long. One was adorable little, exactly what I thought I wanted. And it got so hot I couldn't use it, but this one's better. I got one on a stick, and it was a cute little, it had a handle. It was just a stick, like a, kind of looked like a poker stick, you know, like your fireplace. And it was about this long, and it had a little triangle, flat little triangle shaped flat iron thing on it. And I thought, well, that is going to be nifty. You know, that is going to work great. Hey, Kathy. And it didn't get hot enough to do anything. So I don't know if I got a lemon or can you please move your camera down? Oh, you can't see still? Okay, I will try. Let's see if I don't flip it off there. Okay, is that better? Is that better, Joyce? If I move it closer to me, yeah, that's much better. Thank you. Sure thing. And sometimes too, y'all, Facebook cuts us in half. Don't know why. Don't know why. Can you see everything now, Joyce? And it won't be for everybody. I have been watching a couple of lives with a couple of friends, and some people will be complaining that everything's cut in half and all you can see is like their head and you couldn't see the craft, and they were it was a mess. But I could see it all perfectly fine, so I don't know why it does that sometimes. But in this case, it was me. I didn't have you raised up and in the camera good enough, did I? Okay, this is probably the last little bit of paint. I just want to cover all that up good. Sometimes when you put Mod Podge on something and start decoupage, and all the stuff underneath will just kind of pop up through. I have one like the poker handle that doesn't get, mine didn't either. I gave it to a friend that thought it was going to be good enough for what he needed it, and it wasn't any good. And so I just told him to throw it in the trash can. But they're not very expensive anyway. Minnie is, let's see, mine is a dough drum. I've used it a few times. So far, so good. And Lynetta, where are you from? You're not seeing numbers tonight? Stacy, are you seeing any comments besides your own? Because I have 28. It's probably a few more than that, but that's what I see. So I'm seeing numbers and I'm seeing comments, which, you know, occasionally we don't, but tonight we are. So it's good. Okay, yay, I didn't bring any water with me, and that's good. I'll just have to make me some with my little thingy here. Okay, Brenda, Carol. I got them, Stacy? Okay. Elaine, you got them what? Hi, Marilyn. How are you? We have two Marilyns on right now. I'm just getting some water in here. I washed my brushes out a while ago, you guys, and forgot my water. That's all I'm doing is making myself some clean water. Stacy, go out and come back and see if it helps. Okay, I'm gonna move that paint over there in case I need it again. Numbers. Are you seeing Elaine? Are you seeing numbers, Elaine? And all the comments. Because occasionally Facebook will only let you see your own comments. Sometimes I'm on a live and I put in a comment. The next thing you know, I put in a comment and I'm only seeing my comments. And I never really know if the people on the live can see my comments or not. You still not, Stacy? Oh my. I don't know. I see 28 still. Went with my sister's school shop for grandkids. Oh, they are so expensive, and everything I touch is going up. Everything. I can go in Hobby Lobby, and there will be something on a shelf. Okay, and I see 29. And this is a good thing, you guys, because you see what happened the other night about the napkins and the numbers. Lynetta sees 27. I see 27 now, which she might see less. A minute ago, I saw 29. I have a feeling that's, okay, now I see 26. Are y'all seeing different than that? Because that's kind of the idea of how it works sometimes, and there's nothing we can do about it. So now I see 24 dropping like flies. Oh no. I hope some of these people are going out and coming back so they can see. Let's see. That's what she was telling me she sees. Okay, I see 25. I don't know. Yes, Joyce, I see 25. So Joyce and I are seeing the same thing. Stacy sees nothing. Stacy, I'm sorry. She's always my number caller. She always keeps me up to date with what's going on. You got kicked off. Oh, no. Okay, that's what happened to the numbers. They went from like 23 to 24 to 26 to now back up to 28. I don't know. You know, a lot of us do see different. I think going out and coming back in too, right? So, smash the hearts. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Usually the numbers climb when you do, because Facebook, when they see a lot of likes and a lot of hearts going up over here, and these are robots doing this stuff, right, y'all? So it's not people. But when they see all that, they think, oh, wow, there's something exciting going over there, over there. I'm going to send some people over there so, you know, they'll stay on Facebook because it helps them too. So I don't know about a lot of this, but I learn as I go. Okay, I am going to put, thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Elaine. Elaine, do you know I almost always want to call you Louise? And I'll start to think Louise. I'm like, nope, hold on, it's Elaine. I'm not sure why. And I'm just using Mod Podge. That's all. And Kathy sees what I see. Right now I see 27. All I'm doing is putting some Mod Podge, and not a whole lot, because it's not going to take a whole lot. Let me close it up so it doesn't dry out. No sound. No way, Stacy. If you guys can hear me, can you guys hear me okay? La Follette, Tennessee. Hi, Dolores. That's the way I am too. People call me everything. Marlin, Marilyn, Marlene, let's see. And my last name is real crazy. So, all right, let's get a bigger brush. I'm going to get my favorite flat kind of brush. And we're just going to put, good, Brenda. You can hear me. Okay. Stacy, you're just having a problem. Everybody can hear me, Stacy, but you. I don't know. I think Facebook's messing with you tonight, not me. This is Mod Podge, you guys. It's not paint. Yes, I see 29 too. Thanks, y'all. And I always like to get 2 thin coats of Mod Podge on. That way it gets activated a whole lot better when you use a napkin. Now see, Elaine, you see 30. I see 29. Nope, I see 30 now. I was going to do a pumpkin tonight and put a transfer on it, blue and white. And eventually I will. I just wasn't in the mood to do that. So, we're going to do a shelf sitter. And these are fun to do and fun to have because they're inexpensive, they're pretty quick. And when fall comes, you can set these almost anywhere. You can set them in your bathroom. You can set them in your kitchen. in your living room, on top of a couple of books, in a kitchen window. These look pretty almost anywhere. Shelf sitters are kind of hard to beat. Make sure it's good and dry. Okay, that was one coat of Mod Podge. Marilyn, are you still in here? Miss Done by Me? She found some cool stuff, and I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to go watch her after I'm live, so you guys make sure. I think she goes on at 9 o'clock, and you guys need to go watch her. She's got the most interesting stories. She lives in a beautiful farmhouse. Yes, good, 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 good. You're going live at 9, right, Marilyn? Awesome. This is almost dry, and then we can iron our napkin on. This is one of the prettiest fall napkins I've seen so far. You're welcome. Let me make sure it's good and dry. You don't want it real sticky tacky. Okay. Let me move this over. I'm going to write on it though. Okay, can you still see really good, y'all? Done, D-U-N-N by me, right there above you, Joyce. And if you're seeing what I'm seeing, right there above you is Done by Me. That's the name of her Facebook page. Okay, this is good and dry. Now, this has 4 pumpkins on it, and we're going to cut one off. Okay, let's see. I had scissors. Where did I get them? Where did I put them? Back where they belong. Y'all have a hard time finding your stuff where they belong in your craft room. Okay, see, I've got 3 left for other projects. If you're out and about and you see pretty napkins, I love them too. Oh, I licked my fingers again, didn't I? Let me get some Mod Podge. Let me do it the sanitary way. I'm just going to get a little dab of Mod Podge on my fingers, and that will pull these plies apart. This is only 2 ply, I do believe. So, just keep pulling till you pull it apart. And so you can almost see through. See how you can almost see through the napkin? That's the way you want it. 34. Aha, Stacy, you can see numbers. Awesome, girl. Okay, I'm going to lay this down exactly where I want it. I want it over just a little bit. I want all these pretty little sunflowers. Can you guys see this? You can see it good enough. And for those of you who don't know this, and you know, we can't take for granted that we all know all this stuff, but my dad told me the other day that I really need to figure out how to not have all those words in my way because he couldn't see me very well. And they're there, so you can see all the comments too. I'll see them all no matter what you do. But if you don't want the comments in your way, just take your hand and swipe them away. I think in your case, it will be that way. But one way or the other, you can swipe your comments out of the way. And if you want to comment in a minute, you just swipe them back, you comment, and you can move them again. That way they'll just be out of your way. Okay, I need some, I want to get that wood look straight down there. I need some parchment paper. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I already have a piece that I have cut off a while back. Always make sure you use your parchment paper, you guys, so you don't burn your napkin. Just put it down. Make sure you hold it at some point, even if it's just one finger in the middle. Let's see. If I leave my stuff all over my workspace, I find them. Me too. Is that crazy or what? It is crazy. Okay, this little iron is hot. And it's not real hot, but it's hot enough. I'm going to start in the middle, and that way it'll attach itself in the center and it won't move anywhere else. And I'm just going to go over it. All it has, I painted it just to get rid of the colors that were on there. And then I put 2 thin coats of Mod Podge. You can use any kind of top coat you want. It doesn't have to be Mod Podge, and it can be the gloss, it can be dishwasher safe, it can be any kind you have. It doesn't matter. And I always put 2 coats because it gets activated, and the more you have, the more it activates. And there's also a method using Saran Wrap. I have not tried that one yet. I keep saying I'm going to, but I forget. So let's hope this is hot enough. It feels like it is. And then we'll go over it again with Mod Podge and just seal it all down. Let's see if it's hot enough yet. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks good. With napkin, I prefer to iron. If I want the wrinkles, I don't. But in a case like this, just like last night, you heard me say if I was doing that napkin on a flat surface and I wanted it flat, I found the Saran Wrap method difficult. Did you, Elaine? I haven't tried it yet. I've seen people use Saran Wrap. Me too, but I just don't know about that. Okay, it's down pretty good. The edges, I want to get the edges a little bit more because I'm going to sand those off in a minute. But I'm going to, I'll probably put some ink around the edges anyway. Have you ever tried the Saran Wrap, Stacy? Just move that out of my way. Okay, that looks good. It stuck really well. Okay, let me find my little piece of sandpaper again. I probably put it back where it belonged, right? Okay. I did. I'm just going to take a little piece of sandpaper. I'm just going to cut this. I don't need this great big piece for that. And you can use a fingernail file, or sandpaper. It doesn't have to be a piece of sandpaper. And as y'all know, this is my favorite part, right? Look how clean that edge is when it comes off. Look at that. Is that pretty or what? I love it. You get one little piece right there. Look at that. So clean and crisp. Just perfect on the edge. Now I'm just going to get it really smoothed out. Whoa, that's one way to get rid of it. Okay. Now, look at that. Look how smooth. That is so pretty. It's just smooth as it can be. And it's down. It's not going anywhere. Hey, AB. How are you? You're going to get to see a little bit of it before you turn in, aren't you? I'm going to put a little bit of Mod Podge over this. And you don't want to play with this very much because you don't want to start dragging your paper off. So just get it down just enough to seal it good. That way, if you need to wash it off with the washcloth, if you keep, you know, if you have this in your kitchen or your bathroom and you splatter toothpaste on it, or, you know, water when you're washing dishes in the window or something, you can take a rag and just lightly wipe it off. Okay. It's sealed good. And it dries really fast. I see I have a couple of pieces of Mod Podge on there that are kind of, you know, when you get kind of lumps. Let me cut this iron off. I don't need it anymore. Get it out of my way. When you get little lumps in your Mod Podge, how it's little white lumps, before it dries good, just take your fingernail and just kind of scrape those off, because when they dry, they will dry white, and you'll be able to see them, especially on a, you see there's one right there. I'm just going to take my fingernail, and I'm going to use the back of my fingernail so I don't scrape the paper. I did anyway. It's going to be covered up, but be careful when you do it. See what I just did? Anyway, that is sealed up. Hey, Sarah. How are you? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. And for you guys who are like sitting in the background watching me craft and never saying a word, I need you to say a word. I need you to just come on here and go hi or hello. You don't ever have to say another word. But I kind of don't get credit for it if you're just going to sit back there in the background and watch me. So I need you to come forward and say, hi, I'm here, and I don't have to speak to you again. You don't have to talk. So, but I need your numbers. That's kind of how it works. Okay, that's pretty smooth. This is something I thought about. I like this brown corrugated paper for some reason. And so I was just thinking, word. Oh, Kathy, you're something else. Okay. I just am going to trace that, and hey, Sandy. Let's see, I'm going to go this way. I just like this look for some reason. Hey, Pat, how are you? Love the napkins. Thank you. I wish I could remember where I bought them, but I can't. Yeah, I love the iron method. I'm using it a lot more than I used to. I almost used to feel like, was it cheating, or is that not really Mod Podge or whatever? But it is. It does the same thing. It does the trick. Hey, how are you, Sandy? I'm making this just a little bigger. You can always trim stuff down, but you can't make it grow sometimes. So I'm just going to stay on these lines and get it going across here. And then I'll probably trim just a little bit more off. I just love this corrugated paper. And I got it at Hobby Lobby over in the scrapbook section. I'm glad you're feeling better today, Sandy. Where was it was $1.99, but it was $1 when they have the sale, you know. So you get that whole sheet for $1. Love the cardboard. I do too. And this is that corrugated. So I thought that would be cute right here. That fits really, really well. And I'm going to cut a little bit more of that off. Just a little bit. glue that on. Yeah, I like that book. Okay, I'm just going to use my hot glue and put it on there, but I have to do it really quick before it cools, you know. So let me get it down. I need more hot glue. Wow. Hold on 1 minute. What did I do with my hot glue? I know it's here. I have a whole bag of it. But I moved it. Of course I moved it. When I was looking for that iron. Oh, there it is. I took it out of my little container where it belongs to grab my iron and didn't put it back. So I guess that's what I get. Okay, let's get this down good now. Okay, I want that really even at the top, y'all. So I don't want to have a lot of overlap. Okay. Even though it's not really a house, it kind of gives you the illusion of a roof on a house. And the color's perfect, I think. And right there in the bottom of the roof, we are going to glue a cinnamon stick. And this way, let's see, I like it this way. This way, when it's in your kitchen, if it's in your kitchen, and it gets warm in the kitchen when you're cooking, the cinnamon stick will smell, or it, you know, it should smell. Oh, see, there's a cinnamon stick on there. Not very much to it, you know, it's just kind of simple. And I had some little leaves. Where'd my little leaf go? There it is. I have this little leaf. I kind of like the looks of it. And so I'm going to, let's see where I want to put it. I kind of like it right there. So I'm going to paint it like a green, a true green, like the one on the picture. Thank you, Penny. And it is just simple. Hey, Sharon, how are you? Hey, Jan. Just hops on and wanted to say hi. I love crafting with cinnamon sticks. Don't they smell good? I am just painting. This is a mold that I made the other day when I was just making molds. And it's just a little group of leaves. And I think I still have a little tiny sunflower over here somewhere. I hope I can find it. If not, I will grab some next time I'm in Hobby Lobby and put on this. Dry heat? What do you mean dry heat, Sandy? I know. Simple can be pretty. I love simple too. And you know, you can put a whole bunch of stuff on this, but it kind of take away from the napkin. I want the napkin to be the showcase. The pumpkin on there. Dry heat is like desert heat. It is. Are you talking about to make the pumpkin smell? I need to put this on here so I don't mess that whole thing up there. Okay, where did my green go? Penny says she's very simple. I wish I was very simple. I like stuff, but I like French country. And I have a lot of, you know, when you get married, you have things your kids gave you. And it used to be your grandmother's. And so there's not too many. I would like to have less things, but there's not a whole lot of my stuff that I'm willing to part with either. Day 7 or day 8? 7. They told me it was 7. So I believe it is. I was thinking it was 6 or 7, but it is 7. It is 7. Okay. Let that be drying just a second. And let me see if I can find that little sunflower. I think I had maybe one more. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, I have this kind. This will be cute on that. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Just one little sunflower on that would be perfect. Yeah, I'm like that too, Penny. I don't like the dust. And the more stuff I have to move when I dust, the longer it takes me to decide to dust. So I'm finding out the less I have, the more often I dust. Pretty close. I have an apron on though. I got my apron on. Thank you, Patty. I just came from church a little while ago and I didn't want to go and change clothes. So I didn't. Let's see. Is that the green I'm looking for? I believe it is. I'm going to add some Hauser green to that too. Is this Hauser green light? I want Hauser green dark. The paint I'm using, let's see, you guys, I didn't even tell you. The paint I'm using right now is just a plain old Christmas green. And this is Hauser green, and it's the dark Hauser green. Thank you, Lisa. I want just a little bit of that on there, just to give it a little bit of contrast. I don't do too much painting with just one color, as y'all know that. I'm just going to kind of put them on one side because it'll look more like it's highlighted on one side. Okay. Oh no. Sand in the air. Thank you, Sandy. Lighthouse green. I don't have lighthouse green. My favorite's Hauser green. I love that color. And celery, of course. Now, the other day we were fooling around with molds. This is a mold, and right now it's good and sticky because it's rubber, right? It's hot glue. And I'm heating up hot glue, which is not good. So I'm going to go ahead and put some hot glue on it while it's good and sticky, and I'm going to put it down where it's going to live. And I think when it dries, it'll be where it's supposed to be. Now, let's see if I can figure out where that might be. Okay. Hey, Nancy. Let's see, where do I want this thing? I want it kind of right there. Yeah, I do. Let me put a little hot glue right here to grab that. How are you, Nancy? I'm just holding this till it gets dry again. I love sunflowers. I guess I just love fall stuff. I like straw and pumpkins and And you know, I'm making all these pumpkins, but I also love orange pumpkins too. It's just fun to see all the ways that you can create to decorate with just the same thing. And two, if you have navy blue, a lot of navy blue in your house, it's nice to be doing navy blue. If you have a lot of green, you could do green and white. Okay, that's just there. And I'm going to, hi Kim, how are you? Stick this sunflower right there. Let me stand it up so I can see how it's supposed to look. Yeah, that's good right there. I'll show it to you in just a minute. And it's just simple. I mean, this is something you pull out for fall and stick on your kitchen counter and your windowsill. I think it'd be pretty in a windowsill. Let me get some dark on the leaves, and because they just kind of look lost. And then I'm going to put some ink around the edges, and it's almost done. That's how simple that was. Okay, let me find a teeny tiny little brush. Tiny little brush. There we go. Thank you, Marilyn. All I'm doing is giving these leaves. See these leaves? They're pretty, but they just need some dimension. They just don't have the house shape. Kathy, I got this at Dollar General, I believe. It was only, I want to say like $3 or something. They have them a lot. Now, you know, they won't always have the same design on them as this did, but you're going to cover it up anyway, so it doesn't matter. Turning out really pretty. I can't wait to go back and see the replay. Well, good. And it's something anybody can do. And you can use scrapbook paper. You can draw your own pumpkin. Some of you are going to get these pumpkins in the mail. And I have something to confess. They're right over there in an envelope, you guys, and I will mail them in the morning. I put these in my husband's office to go in the mailbox. And he didn't get that, so they didn't go yet. But they're going in the morning. I have them all together, I promise. So any of you that are still looking for them, that's why you ain't got them. But they're ready. Okay. See the leaves? Now they have a little bit of dimension. That's a lot better. Okay, let me get some, let me put these brushes up with some water. Let me get some, oh, me too. Tim Holtz ink here. This one is ground espresso. Let me get one of these makeup brushes over here. I'm just going to go over the rough because it's light. I want to give it a shadow. See the difference between this side and this side? All the dimension, just that little bit of ink on the edges gives. It doesn't really need any around some of this because it's brown, but I'm going to get some around the bottom where it's lighter. And you can see the difference between this side and this side. See the big difference? Let's see, once I missed the first part, I have to ask, are the leaves air dry clay? And so where do you get your mold? That is a mold that I've had a really long time, and this mold is Prima Redesign, I do believe, and it's called, hold on one second, and I'll find it and show you because they're right here beside me. I had the bucket of molds out today, so let me do that for you. One second, you guys. Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. I'm looking. Okay. All right. Every time I do that, I think about Crafty Brother. Justin, just don't leave me, y'all. Don't leave me, don't leave me. This is this mold. And this leaf right here is this one. And it's called Leafy Blossoms. And this is a Prima redesign mold. And I buy mine from, let's see, Mara at Vintage Retail Therapy has some molds and transfers by Prima. I'm not sure if Kim does or not with Yesterday's Tomorrow's, but you can go to Etsy and get them if you want to type that in. Is that Pearlynn? Hi, Pearlynn. How are you? You guys, Pearlynn has a page too. Miss Linda, Pearlynn Creations. She does a lot of her crafts in the mornings. Pearlynn, most of these molds came from Prima or IOD. This particular one came from, it's a Prima mold, and I got it from somebody on Etsy, I feel sure. Okay, I'm just adding a little bit of ink to some of these leaves on the edges at the top. And I think, by George, we're done. I don't think it needs anything done to the edges. I don't think it needs anything done to the back. There is a little sticker on the back, and I'm fixing to get it off. But that is simple, and that is fall. Is that not cute? And so all it is a napkin decoupaged on a cinnamon stick. That smells good. A sunflower, and it's just a paper sunflower from, I want to say, Dollar Tree. Maybe Hobby Lobby when they have their stuff on sale. Let me look for you. All these drawers of stuff. Let's see. Yes, this is a fall craft from, I can tell by the sticker, it's Hobby Lobby. And there was $2.99 for these, but it wasn't. They were on sale. So it was probably, yay, AB, are you excited or what? Bless your sweetheart. Let's see. 6 of these came in a pack for $2.99, and I'm sure it was either 40 or 50% off. So I didn't give much over $1 for that pack of sunflowers. So, but you can do this for Christmas. You can do it for fall. You can do it for anything, and it's just really simple. So I'm gonna lay it down a minute, and I'm gonna get this stuff off the back. I can't stand labels on stuff. I'm excited for you. Now you can go to bed, can't you? I appreciate you hopping on every night. I look forward to seeing all of you every night. Thank you. How are you, Diane? Gotta scrape that off. Where is something I can scrape it off with? Well, I might can pick it off with my fingernail. Let me try. Oh, thank you, AB. Was everything you got intact? Nothing was like broken, all that stuff? Everything was good? I worried about that topiary. It was beautiful, and I didn't want it squished and the pot broke or nothing like that. See you in a minute. You guys, Maryland Done By Me goes on at 9 o'clock. She's got some cool stuff she found that she's going to craft with tonight. Tell us all about it. You take notes? Oh, good. I'm so glad. That topiary was beautiful, and I thought I packed it as best I could, and it was so big. And I thought that pot being ceramic could be my luck. It'd get there and that pot would be broken. I'd ruin the whole thing. I'm just getting stickers off. I can't stand them. Great. Okay, I'll touch that up later. All right, you guys. Anybody have any questions about anything? Simple but so cute. I think so too, even though this was not a pumpkin. And every night, don't get topiaries yet. We'll see. See what? You didn't get your topiary box yet? Didn't get topiaries yet. Okay. You had 2 boxes, but the topiary box has not arrived. That's crazy. They were shipped at the very same exact minute. Well, if it doesn't come, I have tracking on everything. If it didn't come in a day or two, if it doesn't come in a day or two, let me know and I'll check tracking for you. Because it was mailed at the same time, I promise. Okay, you guys, this one is for YouTube. So here you go. This is simple. You can do it with, go to Dollar General and just don't worry about what it looks like. You just saw what I did to it. All I did was just paint over it with a couple of coats of paint and then a couple of coats of Mod Podge, and then I ironed it on. Just make sure that when you iron your napkin on, that you put parchment paper or a Teflon sheet, a grilling Teflon sheet, something over that, because if you don't, you'll burn your napkin. Ask me how I know that. Thank you. All right, you guys, if you're watching me now, chances are you're watching the replay because that red live button is no longer there. So if you'll catch me, you're catching the replay. If you have any questions, just let me know. I will check all my messages and I'll be happy to answer them just as soon as I get to them. I know cinnamon smells good, doesn't it? I have another craft that I'm going to do that's something that you can put on your table or mantle or whatever that's going to smell so good too. But not tonight. Good night, you guys. Love you bunches. See you tomorrow. Let's see. I have a class at... you know what? I think I have a class tomorrow night at 7. Yeah, buffalo check ribbon would be pretty. And I have some little check ribbon. I can't remember. I'm going to post about tomorrow because I have a class I really can't miss. And I think it's at 7 to like 8. So I might have to come on either before or after. So I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay? Good night.